All right, so here we are in Phoenix, Arizona, and at a place called Okra. Micah, you're here at the bar with us, man. Thanks for letting us come in.
Oh, my pleasure. I got lucky enough to get a free mixology week-long course from a pretty famous mixologist named Ryan Majarian. And I was blown away by the actual course and what you can do with this side of the bar.
Yeah.
As a somm, I was basically picking wines that somebody else made, and when I was young, I always wanted to be a chef.
Yeah.
So I think the bar was a way to combine those two aspects, where I could use fresh ingredients and create something instead of just pick something.
So that's cool, great story. But we got to see if you have great cocktails. So what's first
Well, we hope
on
so.
the list?
First today is going to be a drink called Dogville Hunt.
Yeah, well, let's make one up.
Let's do that.
And you guys, of course, are kind of a southern bar. You've got a lot of southern fare in your menus here.
Yeah, my
Really
chef
tying
comes
them
from the
together.
South. So he wanted to go back to those his growing up ties. Me being a whiskey bourbon fan, I was really happy with his choice to go south. So I get to play with
There you
things
go.
like Buffalo Trace. So we'll start with a 1.5 ounce of the bourbon.
Nice. A good standard bourbon too,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is usually it's a pretty popular drink.
And then I'm going to do a little French Amère.
Okay.
Got some orange and bitter flavors to it. Then another tie into the South is going to be a house-made pecan Falernum. And then lastly,
cool.
just a little 1/4 ounce of mezcal.
There you go.
And then we're going to level it out with a little chocolate bitters.
What is the clientele here? Are they kind of experiencing southern, bartending for the first time, or do you feel like you're in the, kind of in the Southwest? Is that kind of expected here in Phoenix?
I think the Southern food is on a rise.
Yeah.
The Southern drinking culture, I think, is still new with the movement in
Right.
cocktails right now. People are just getting exposed to a lot more things every day of their lives right now. The internet has helped that greatly, spurring people's minds to think outside the box a little bit as well.
All right, so let's try this one. Wow, that's really real smooth too. Nice job. I like the citrus, finish on the top. That's good.
That little oil just
sets
kind of
it
brightens
yeah.
it up a little bit. It's our second most popular drink on the
So
menu right now.
that's a leader.
Yeah,
I
without a
love
doubt.
that. Do you guys try to do any food pairings with any of this?
We're still a pretty new restaurant. We'd love to do food pairing stuff.
I see
since
fried
we're so
chicken
new,
with this.
We have 2 different types of fried chicken on the menu, so it's a great pairing with that.
That's good. Can you top that drink? What's next?
We're gonna go a little refreshing, a little tropical in this next one. It's called Pineapple Propeller.
All right, Micah, what do we have here?
So the Pineapple Propeller.
Perfect. So kind of walk me through this one. What's the composite of this drink?
So we start off with a mixed base of Scotch and white rum. Then we're gonna move into a little bit of Italian Amaro from Montenegro, and then a little Italian Aperitivo from Cappelletti. Then we do a little pineapple syrup and some lemon juice, and just finish it with a nice dehydrated, basically the propeller for the drink.
So why the aperitivo in this?
The aperitivo just brings like a brightness that helps you start digesting. At our southern restaurant, we also have quite a bit of fatty foods. That
Right.
acid helps, clean the mouth out and get you ready for your next bite.
That's really a refreshing drink too. What's giving it the froth when you guys pull a mixture in like that? Is it?
This
because
is the
that usually-
pineapple bringing the froth
Okay.
to it. Pineapple loves to froth up, even as a syrup. It still has
Interesting.
that frothy capability.
I did not know that. This is a really clean drink too. It
It
feels doesn't feel heavy. Has a really nice finish to it, and perfect taste too.
But, in the desert it gets pretty hot, so it's a nice little refreshing drink.
Yeah, this would be a good one. You guys have some unique names here, of course, with these drinks. What's the story behind that?
We definitely have some unique names. We pull from a lot of different things. I mean, movie quotes. I love to read, so I pull some book things as well, literary. Sometimes just what's popular going on in the world.
Nice.
And then sometimes it's like cocktail, like the ingredients tell you what you should name it.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And this one's kind of a take up on a Sam Ross's Paper Plane drink. So
Okay.
Paper Planes is already the alliteration, so we kind of just kept it with that alliteration theme. And Propeller,
Perfect.
bringing back the aviation part of his Paper Plane.
I like
so.
it. This is a good one. This is a great drink. I love it. What do you have in mind for the third drink?
I think we're gonna go a little bit of a Southern classic and a milk punch, but we're gonna do it my way. It's called The Milk Was a Bad Choice.
Milk was a bad choice. Let's go for it. All right, Micah, so what do we have here? I've got a milkshake.
It's basically a milk punch, classic drink if you're in New Orleans in the quarter. So this is my take on it. Milk was a bad choice.
All right.
In New Orleans, you find Bananas Foster's, and I wanted to bring that little Bananas Foster style to a drink. We also have a salted caramel donut on our menu, our biscuit donut, and this works so well with it. So I did a brown buttered fat washed rum. And then house-made banana syrup, and then some goat's milk. Just those three really simple ingredients, and then a local bitters from AZ Bitter Labs called Mikasa.
We're seeing more and more of that washing approach toward liquor to try to change kind of the structure of the spirit. Do you find that consumers and guests kind of understand that and really kind of get what you're trying to do with those kinds of drinks?
I don't know if they understand all the chemical stuff because I don't even understand all that. But I do love the texture that fat washing grabs.
It's
and
completely
the flavor
feel.
change that you can bring to something with it. Especially when you're doing food and wine or food and cocktail pairings. To bring in that element of fat to go with a food item. So you're bringing things that are already in the dish back to it.
I like
something
this
you haven't seen in the cocktail.
Now, this feels like it would be more of a dessert drink. Is that what
always
people
try to
try
recommend
to do
people to have it after dinner.
Okay, so it's more of a pickup. Do you see any kind of trends happening right now? Sometimes this is where it all starts.
Well, I think the trend I've seen probably the most is the guests just wanting the bartender to make them something, off the menu. Even when we purvey this great menu for you, but they kind of just want to tell the bartender what they're kind of feeling or the mood they're in, and kind of have the bartender go from that and whip them up something new. I think they get that personalized feeling that way, that they're getting something that's just for them.
That would be kind of cool to see a menuless cocktail lounge.
There's a few people that have done it.
It's pretty risky.
It's a lot of work too. I mean, you've always got to keep on your toes, and your whole staff has to be capable of doing that on the fly at all times as well.
Absolutely. Hey, Micah, thanks for letting us stop into Okra today.
My pleasure.
Great drinks.
And thank you very much.